Very warm welcome to you, belly button. There's a problem out here. The problem is with all the poop coins. You see, when you find the coin, you forget that there are trillions of other coins out there like it. The problem with following people who talk about a hot coin is that they are mentioning a new freaking hot coin every 14 days. It just doesn't work. If you have a sister, ask her about desperate guys out there. The dude who goes and just tells every girl that he loves her and actually means it, he's going to get nowhere. His heart's going to keep getting broken. Well, guess what? If you keep going into all these hot new coins and saying, oh my gosh, you're so hot and sexy, you're not going to make it because it's a meme coin factory. The people, I shouldn't call them people, the subhuman cockroach filth who make these coins are in a meme factory. It's literally a meme factory, fence. It is, there's a factory here and there's, the chimneys coming out with the smog. Yes, that's what happens. They're just pumping out trash. There are people, they have Photoshop teams ready, GIFs, animations ready, videos. They have everything ready. They're just waiting for something to snap. They're waiting for Elon Muskrat to tweet something. They're waiting for something to become popular, mainstream, and they just quickly latch onto it. Because there are people out there, complete degenerates, they will just buy anything new. So they only want something new. They love the dopamine effect of a new shiny thing. And guess what? After 14 days, not even friends, more like for 4 days, sometimes even like just 14 hours, the shine's worn off. They move on to something else. Now, this is a constant money flow for the meme factory people. It's not as much money as you think, but it's enough for them to keep making a business out of it. So don't forget, what they're trying to do is they're just creating buzz. They know these things are not going to be out in a month. You know what's this is the funny part. Funny and sad. Friends, there are people, they made coins for May the 4th. You know the 4th of May? May the 4th be with you. They literally just make a coin for that one day. Pumps and dumps. That's it. See you later. They're so seasonal. They're so short term. Like during Christmas last year, they made like meme poopy coins, like a Christmas themed meme coin. Like, dude, what happens January 1st? There's no more Christmas theme. We'll worry about that later. I can't believe these types of people exist. These people really must be living paycheck to paycheck because they just impulsively spend. But here are the stats and figures that you can't deny. There are only 5-ish success stories of people bunny hopping between coins. Why 5? That's all I can remember. You remember them in articles. By the way, just the funny part too. Friends, I've got a lot of funny stuff for you. And when I talk about 5 success stories, one of these success stories, the dude ended up lying. He ended up getting caught out back in 2020 and 2021. They found out that this dude was a habitual scammer and rugger. And he rug pulled just investors, putting in their money in some trash projects. And what he did was he went on an interview on YouTube and he gave fake trades, fake evidence. He said, well, I bought into this and I bought into Yearn Wi-Fi and then I did this and that. And that's how I made a few $1 million. This person, this subhuman filth trash, he ended up getting caught. He had nothing to do with those coins. He made all his money. He rugged one coin and he rugged another one. That's it. It was done. And the money made was huge. I forgot, it was like millions of dollars. It was enormous, man. These people, I'm telling you, these people are garbage. But this even gets a bit more sad, friends. I'm sorry to bring all the sadness here. This was in DeFi 2020 season where he made the money. There was that much money coming in back then. It was much more than today. We can't even compare it to today. This was just money flowing in for DeFi. It's because no one knew that the yield system was a Ponzi. No one knew that, you have yield coins that everybody's just taken it and put it in their own pocket. No one saw the experiment play out and could, with confidence, say that it was worth sitting out from. Now you're seeing projects, for example, like you're seeing 1inch Exchange. They're throwing out the liquidity and the yield. And now you're seeing what happens. The yields go down. People say, oh, it's not exciting. Not 4,000% APY anymore, darling. It's only down to 16% to 20, 150%. So it gets harder and harder because the inflation token, there's never any demand for it. So, we've come a long way since then, but back then no one knew this. So people just throwing money in. And still, even with all this information, it's funny. There's only a few success stories of people bunny hopping. It's like, I bought this coin and went up 4x and I switched to another one and then I put it all into this ICO. But what about the winning stories? Well, there's over 1 million people, friends. It's actually more than that. It's more than 10 million people who killed it. Just verifiable on-chain evidence, buying and holding. Sure, most of it was Bitcoin and Ethereum. There are many other coins like that as well. There are. So there's millions of people out there and still, I understand, impulsive decisions. We want to make the money now. I've got this analogy for you. It just explains it perfectly. I thought about this. I was in the shower. I was tying my shoelace. And I thought, why do we keep thinking that diamond hands suck and we should be flipping stuff? And I know why, friends. Let's use a house as an example. If you want to build a house, you go speak to any of your parents, right? But your parents say, well, to build a house, you got to lay the foundation, okay? They always say, the bricks. It's all about the bricks. There are so many analogies and metaphors in life. They say, well, if you don't have a good foundation, everything is going to crumble down. It comes to relationships, marriage, children, just everything, your health, everything, all right? You got to lay a good foundation. Well, when it comes to our portfolio, people think of their portfolio as a foundation, a house. They think, well, it's something I build over time, which means what they're constantly trying to do is they go, well, how do you build a house? You build it one brick at a time. Slowly, you stack the bricks. Slowly. That's how they see it. Now, it's nice to think about it like this, but they're wrong. All right? That's the wrong analogy. Portfolios and investing is not like building a house. Instead, it's like growing a banana tree. When you build a house, the metaphor, it implies you get your dirty, grubby little fingers and you keep stacking the bricks. Right? I don't like that. Wrong. Portfolio is literally like a tree. Try to grow it faster. You can't. You can water it. You can make sure it's okay. But you can't do anything. Sometimes there's a drought. Sometimes the weather sucks. Sometimes there's too much rain. Sometimes the nutrients have to be adjusted. But at the end of the day, it has to work at its own pace. That's the analogy you got to be looking for. All right. And of course, when it's ready, it's going to give you so many banana emojis, you won't know what to do. By the way, confirm our friendship in the comment section with the banana emoji. You see, banana emojis for everyone. It's not, you can't force it. Try to force a tree to grow. You can't. If we use this analogy in our minds more, it'd be better off. Because what's trading got to do with this? You know what I mean? Go to somebody who grows banana trees for a living to supply the world with banana emojis, because that's how they're made. That's where banana emojis come from. Go talk to them and say, well, what happens if you just try to force water in there? You know what happens, friends? You drown the tree. It doesn't work. Its roots can't suck it up. Okay? That's how you got to be thinking about it. So even though we are enjoying this Peppy who's flying in the UFO spaceship, and you like, subscribe, belly button, all, I do love and appreciate you. I want you to know, man, you got to have an appreciation for this, okay? Trading and this bunny hopping, it's great because the dopamine hit every time you win. But the best example I can use for you is this eHEX, pHEX trade. I'm so glad it happened, right? I went through a lot of pain. I've been through it before, it's fine. But I got to share with you the process. The absolute process of this was down forever, down only, and then you go sideways. And this is the best part. In the midst of the sideways, people were saying it can't go up, it can't go up, it can't go up. What do you mean it can't go up? It's just going sideways. So people started interpreting, because of their mental state of mind, they go, well, because you are going sideways, that's not up. So something's wrong. All right. And then look at these time frames. This was literally near, imagine you kept DCAing the whole way. Okay. Right before it starts moving up. Look at the pain here. By the way, you're still feeling pain here. You're still feeling pain. So you come all the way. Look at this. 133 days of pain. Even more since May. Since it's even earlier than that. 150 days it would have been. 150 days of being pooped on every day. You got your helmet, you got your goggles, you got your hazmat suit, doesn't matter. They're pooping everywhere here. What do? Nothing. It's blind faith. You grow on a tree. When are you going to pay me my banana emojis? Mr. Tree will give you the banana emojis when he's ready. And then look what happens. This is a daily chart. Bang. Look at this. Can you believe that? Literally, you had 150 days, 150 days of pain, 2 days of friendship glory. That's it. 2 days. Snap. And it's all over. Here's the trophy emoji. Kind of like shows everybody, oh, hey, we're not here to die. So this is the mindset, what you have to expect when you're investing. Because trying to chase this dopamine stuff, friends, we all want to chase it. What you think, I never tried it? We all do it. We all do it. So when you're looking at this is normal. But it's harsh. Why? Because you feel like a gambler. Because every day your friends and family go, is it working? No. Is it working? No. Are we going up? No. Like, oh, golly gee, man, it hasn't been going up for 5 months. At what point do you just cut it? The game's hard, man. And I do know you love it hard. It's not as easy. It's just like, what is the difference between us and just full-on gamblers? Because gamblers are chasing that dopamine hit, right? But so are we. We're chasing that dopamine hit. You can make an argument for anything. It's more akin to a game. That's it. It's a game. It's like playing a soccer match. It's like being, imagine your friends and family ask you, imagine you're 37 minutes into the match, you're down 2-0. You're like, hey, have you scored yet? Have you scored yet? No, we're losing. Maybe it's like 2-1 by first half. You don't see what I mean? It's like that. So, hey, it's done when it's done. But now you have to choose what's an appropriate time for you. For me, I like to keep it simple. I'll exit when I'm dead. For everyone else, you might have another timeline. You might have something more rational, such as, I don't know, Bitcoin hitting $80,000. Maybe there are signals that appear. The game, you're playing a moving target game here, all right? So this moving target, it doesn't stop for anybody. You've got to work with the crowd's expectations. You've got to look at the spear or the spear, depending if you have a pants on or not, or spare. Okay, there are all these factors moving. You don't have to write them all down because they all get simplified in people's emotions. So you don't even need to know what's the good news I got to sell on. You don't even need to know, man. You just need to go, oh, wait a minute, this dude's got his pants off? Sweet, the news must be so good, they've got their pants off. I'm getting out. Just like the polar opposite of what was the bad news down here. Honestly, it didn't matter. It didn't matter. It goes, oh my gosh, the bankless dudes are crying. Kobe said he's hopeless for the industry. People are embarrassed. You say, well, I don't even need to know the news. I just know it's so bad. No one wants to be a part of it. Don't forget, everyone made their riches by investing, not bunny hopping. Make sure you like, subscribe, belly button, or tell mom and dad you do love and appreciate them. No bunny hopping for you. Catch you soon.